Hello and welcome. Here's your market update for August 29th, 2025. US stock futures were lower today as investors braced for the July inflation report. The core PCE index, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, is expected to rise to 2.9% year over year. That number, if confirmed, would mark the first uptick in several months and could pressure policymakers ahead of September's meeting. Corporate earnings also weighed on markets. Dell shares plunged more than 6%, and Marvell Technology dropped 14% after issuing weaker-than-expected forecasts. Nvidia slipped nearly 2% on concerns about slowing demand from China, a region that makes up almost a quarter of its revenue. Overall, the Nasdaq declined close to 1%, while the S&P 500 edged down 0.3%. Despite this, traders are still betting heavily on a 25 basis point rate cut next month. Meanwhile, consumer spending rose 0.5% in July, the largest gain in 4 months. That shows American households are still opening their wallets, but services inflation, in categories like housing and insurance, remains stubbornly high. Analysts warn that sticky services inflation could limit how far the Fed is willing to cut rates. On the currency front, the US dollar is headed for a 2% monthly loss as expectations of a Fed cut grow. Political drama hasn't helped. Markets remain unsettled by legal disputes over the attempted removal of Fed Governor Lisa Cook, which some see as a threat to central bank independence. And overseas, European shares slipped, led by banking stocks after proposals to tax central bank reserve earnings. Political instability in France added to the cautious mood. That's your snapshot. Hit subscribe for tomorrow's market recap. See you then.